All right, hello and welcome. We're going to be starting the stream here, and I'm not going to do the stream timer just because I'm a little afraid with all the interface that we have for Age of Wonders that it actually will cover stuff up. So we're just going to go ahead without it, and I'll just try to do my best to just keep an eye on the time. All right, so let's go ahead and start the game up. We're going to be playing some more Age of Wonders. We're going to be picking up where we left off in the last stream, which is playing through the campaign. I've had some time to think about strategies and stuff, so I've got some ideas of stuff I want to do. Some of it I might not do right away because of other things that we have going on, but we'll see. But I feel like I learned a lot of lessons in the first stream that I can carry forward here and do a lot better in the future. And I think I'm most of the way there. I think the big thing that I have still left to learn is all the different units that are in the game. What they do, that kind of stuff. And then... Oh, no. Again, the stupid email thing. Yeah, log out. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna load game here. I am very impressed with the loading times in this game. Very fast. It's pretty amazing. This has to be, of all the Paradox published games, this has to be the fastest load times. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get right into things. So, at the moment, we have a number of main quests going on. We have some side quests. This is just to get this neutral faction to like us more, so we have that. The other thing I need to do is I need to find this area, and I'm kind of curious if I zoom out. Yeah, it looks like until... I don't think we're getting an idea of where this location is. Because on the mini-map... Oh, wait. It's there, isn't it? Or I thought this was the other faction, though. Because right, you have this one. You have this one, which we already kind of contacted. And then over here is the alien ship. So I'm actually not sure where the third location is that we're supposed to explore. We're just going to have to move around here and try and find it, more or less. Okay. But in any case, we have that, and then there was a location where we had to clear something up, which was, not really being shown here. I wonder if there's a limit of how many quests you can have on the thing, because the quest we got with this guy is not being shown. So that's Michael Valentine. Oh, maybe because it's not checked? We aren't tracking it? Is that... you can only have 5 quests being tracked. Okay. Hey there, Ursi. Okay, there's a nest spawner. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and stop tracking the one where we have to find the Vanguard squad leaders, because the third one isn't being shown on the map anyway. So we'll stop tracking that for the moment, and we'll instead track this so we can find that easily. And I think most of the rest of the stuff we can do okay. All right, I think it's, we are ending turn here. Let's just go through everything.
There is no obstacle I cannot pass through with my harmonic phase modulator.
I feel like we already got this one. Like we already got these things.
If you want to improve your capabilities...
Yeah, we already heard those. So just repeating messages we've already gotten. Probably because this is a... Oh, it didn't because it's a save file, it didn't actually start this quest line. So we're accepting. That's so weird. So I have a feeling like we have some kind of glitch where it's not showing me where some of these quests are. Like the one where the hazard removal, I'm pretty sure that was tracked before. Now I don't know where it is. Oh no.
Operations available for priming.
So we have these where we could deploy the sensors and stuff. Then we've got orders. Well, you're pretty much done, so I'm just gonna go ahead and have you guard. I'm afraid that our quest is not going to be tracked here, so I don't remember where it was I was supposed to go for the clear of that geothermal thing. It's not here, is it? Oh, it's there. Okay, never mind. My bad. It's right there. Oh, okay, so I misunderstood. I thought this on the map was that. Okay, my bad, my bad. All right, we're getting back in here. I apologize. So that's pretty much it. Let's just end turn. Wait, what? Oh, I still have movement points with these guys. Okay. We might as well keep scouting, because I don't know where that third faction is. Oh, you got a little bit of a wraparound here, huh? Well, let's keep kind of... They might be up here, though. I already have the research chosen. It's already good. So, let's move down this way. Maybe we can find that other faction, which, for whatever reason, is not being marked on the map. Because, again, that's the alien ship right there. Alright, let's end turn. Why is it not doing it? I just did it again. Come on, end turn. Uh-oh. We're having a little bit of a problem here, guys. Alright, what is the keybind here? Select event. Skip event, space. The game's just locked up. Okay, then. Alright. Get through all these. Yeah. Of course, we're accepting that.
Operations
Close.
available for priming.
You're just gonna be told to guard. Let's move this guy so he doesn't give me that message again. So, is there hostiles on that? Probably, right? Yeah, yeah. I did download an update before starting here. Hopefully it has not caused some kind of issue, but end turn. Okay, good. We made it to the next turn. We know now that the different squad leaders have been employing Promethean weaponry throughout the planet. Yu Yang mentioned the Molten Earth arsenal, which had to be reconquered, so I would assume it is the supply base where those weapons are stored and manufactured. Sounds like a place we should pay a visit. I'm still not sure if Valentine was mocking me when he referred to the Elysium parks, sending me on a wild goose chase through the deteriorating pleasure parks. Sounds like something he'd enjoy. Still, I cannot ignore the possibility that he has a point. As opportunistic as he may be, Michael Valentine is still a Vanguard officer. Vanguard officers don't joke about war. Okay, so we have a Promethean military base, which will give us doomsday weapons. And then explore Elysium Parks, which we should already know where that is. Unless that's a different place. Okay. Apparently it's a different location. So this is oh, Emerald Elysium Park versus just Elysium Park. That's somewhat confusing. But alright. We're probably going to have to take a bigger squad there, especially as there's a roaming marauder there. Okay, let's start off with, we'll start getting this guy moving. To get over to where we want to drop our colony. Alright, so first let's kill this thing and get that quest over with. Well, yeah, I think this is a different Elysium Park, though. It's, like, really confusing that they named the two things the same thing, practically. It's just one's Emerald Elysium Park, and the other one's just Elysium Parks. Plural. Okay, so we've got this guy, which we haven't really looked at yet. Let's take a look at him. So he's got a melee attack that's one range repeating, and it looks like it hurts a lot. And he's got Sling Magma, 7 range. Okay. He's got hyper armor, so if he goes in defense mode. He's got a lot of resistances, although biochemical weakness, which we don't have any biochemical attacks, so that's completely pointless. Okay, large unit, damage over time, and thermal effect immunities. Okay. Now, her attack is not repeating, right? Yeah. There's no way for me to get into cover and still get to this guy, so the important thing is we just don't let him get to me, so we can only move up that far, so we can also use my vehicle as cover for my other men, which I may want to do, just like as a way of getting advancing cover here, so. And then we'll take a shot at this. Well, that guy has a lot of health. So that's going to take some doing to take that down. Go ahead and have these guys move to here. Just out of range, but that's okay. We can always do the Overwatch. That's fine. Whatever. We're gonna have these guys move up to here and set up another Overwatch. Okay. Penguins, I'm gonna have move into cover here. And then rotate to face so we don't get flanked. We can go down this way and probably come back up this way. So, you know what? That move is probably not necessarily a bad move. If we want to get in here and fight. These guys might get a little beat up. I don't know if high ground gives you any advantage. Not something that was really covered in the tutorial. We'll put the pug right in here or here. We'll put it here. There, okay, that's fine. And then we'll go with the blur cloud. We also have operations we can do. Each unit receives, okay, for the each time the unit takes damage. Okay, so that's just a single person though. I think definitely I want to use a shredder bomb here. Although these guys don't really take damage over time, so the bleed, I don't think can even happen to them. So it would just be damage to more than one character, more or less, and maybe removing of some of their cover that they may use. I still think a shredder bomb is the right one to do here. And we can only apparently do one operation a turn, so that's fine. You're gonna get skipped. And you're gonna go into defense mode. Alright. Am I supposed to explore all 3 of the parks? Oh, okay. My bad. I'll take a look at that again. We have a lot of objectives. It's like crazy how many we have.
Operations available.
Now, did this guy get his Overwatch attack? Oh yeah, definitely did. Okay. We could do another Shredder Bomb and just take these 2 out and then just focus on the... Yeah, we'll do that.
Enemy eliminated.
Okay. We're out of range for that. You're out of range. So we're just gonna, like, wipe this guy out.
Enemy down.
I don't know if I should sit put. I mean, we are in fire, but I don't know if that fire is going to continue to burn me. I would assume so. Yeah, burning ground. Units suffer... Okay, yeah, so we need to move, but we don't want to have that effect. I have to walk through the burning ground, or drive through the burning ground, because there's no way for me to avoid that. Because this spot I can't apparently move on, so... we really don't want him to be able to punch me. But... I'm not really sure what else to do here. Yeah. We're gonna take some fire damage here. See if the puck can go around here. We should put it there and tell it to defend. Alright. Be close here, so next turn we can do something. Same thing here. If we get within 5, we can jump in on him, so... Okay. We're gonna take some damage here. They'll get their response, so... what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and drop the heal, because why not?
Enemy eliminated.
Alright.
Our forces are victorious.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that objective, because I saw that it had 3 things.
Objective completed.
Okay. Oh, you get no rewards. Alright. Let me, So did that not improve my relationship either? Because I would have rather paid the energy cost. That part I didn't understand, so... In the future, I will not take quests from these guys when it's a demand like that. It gave me a little bit of favor, I think, because I think we were at 25, I want to say? Maybe not, though. Alright, I did the quest because I thought it would be more rewarding. Okay, so we need to... I don't think it's being tracked is the problem. So let me take a look at my objectives. Let's not track that, because that one pretty easy to figure out. Find the Promethean military base. That one we know. Explore the Elysium Parks. 3 completed objectives. Okay, so yeah, you're right. It does. Okay, so let's do that. Get rid of that. And let's track that one. Okay. So yeah, you're right. You have to do all 3. Is it marking that one? Oh, well, that's going to give me a lead on where the other faction is, right? Where the 3 things are. Because you've got Emerald. You've got... Doesn't say which one that one is. But we're not getting a 3rd marker here. Like... Is it because we haven't found it yet? Usually it shows me the quest markers. I mean, unless I'm being really dumb here. Or is it... Oh, it's at the edge of the map. Which is why I couldn't see the... Oh, that's where the other faction is. So we are getting to where the other faction is. We will get there eventually. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Okay, so we finished that quest. If we visit here, that will make them angry. But maybe if we get the alliance first, although that's going to take me a while, because like the objective, like the final objective we're given, at least I hope it's the final one, it's going to take me a fair amount of resources to make happen. Alright, so... Did this not get researched? Or did it? I want to say it got researched. So what is it saying here? So if I click on this and say research. Alright, I'm pretty sure we got that tech. It just, for whatever reason, it didn't... I don't know. I'm starting to get a little... confused by some things. Okay, let's move these guys down this way, so we don't run into what that is.
Hazards linger as a reminder of weapons of mass destruction that were deployed in the past. They have a sector-wide effect on any armies in their sector, both on the world map and in tactical combat in that sector.
Okay, and an economic penalty to the colony center when they are in one of the sectors. Hazard can be removed by a remove hazard, and so on and so forth.
Imperial defenses are remnants of Star Union planetary defense systems. They have a sector-wide effect on any armies in the sector they are in, both on the world map, as well as in any tactical combat that takes place within the sector.
Okay, so there's apparently a bunch of things that have happened that we uncovered here. There is a little bit of a... Let's go this way. Oh, we're walking in geothermal instability. Ah, in this sector. I don't know where the defenses are that it was talking about, but... Oh well. Alright, so... This guy we have objectives with, and we need to get over here to extinguish those fires. I could, like... We really should wipe out this Marauder, though, because it might come in and knock out our colony, so... Let's go kill that real quick.
These are Marauders, hostile armies that either roam around the planet looking for locations to attack or camp on spawners to defend them.
Okay, so there are spawners. I'm just gonna auto combat here. Let's just see how that goes. We fought these enemies before. Yeah, we won pretty easily. All right. I really haven't been paying attention, though. What does a spawner look like? Oh, well, let's keep going here. So we don't want to go in this region because of that. Okay. Do we want to come up this way and... Alrighty. We do have a roamer here. If we go in here, we'll like make that one guy angry, which is gonna like kind of work against us. But I'll move down this way so we're at least across the river. All right, that's everything. We're gonna finish the one quest at the end of this turn, and then we can start working on the other things that I want to do here.
Objective completed.
Okay, so we're gonna get more of the faction thing, which should get us into the next level, and we get some more influence, and we also get a soldier, which is nice. So we're building up a little bit of military presence here. All right, so let's take a look at these guys real quick. All right. Oh, and we can see where the other factions are as well. So there's Michael Valentine, there's us, and there's Hui Zhang. So let's take a look at what we can buy from them. So we are in friendship now. And the next level we need 80, so that's going to take a little bit of time. Smart round. So we'd get a mod from them. When shooting at a target, this unit's firearm attacks ignore cover. Okay, that seems pretty good. Hero mandate. We got a doctrine operation. We don't really need this one though. Except for we don't have any popular support penalties for being in a war without a casus belli. Okay, so that's interesting. We got a fanatic, which I'm not exactly sure what this character does. And then we have heavy soldier. Pretty expensive though. How much influence? We have a lot of influence though. This is a mod. These makes the unit quicker on the battlefield, granting it 10% increased accuracy and critical hit chance. Okay. Alright. Because usually it costs you Cosmite to be able to equip mods, I think buying troops would be interesting just to see what they do. And this guy looks pretty awesome. So let's buy a heavy soldier here. Okay. Let's take a look at what the heavy soldier is all about. Okay, so we got a heavy repeater. Pretty good range, and it is repeating. Imagine that. So you can get multiple attacks off. Ooh. The range is interesting, though. Maybe it's telling me it has a minimum range. Like the 2 to 9, so it can't be fired at range 1, perhaps? Okay. So you can stagger units with it. 200% additional damage to obstacles. Okay, cool. That seems really awesome, this attack here. It takes a full action, though, so you can't do anything else if you do it. Stagger resistance because it's a heavy target. The cyborg is mostly composed of, okay, blah, blah. Large target, and then just your basic stuff. We can equip mods if we so choose. But for now, I'm just gonna, like, save the Cosmite, so... At this point, we've got an army of size 3 over here. And we could use it to start clearing. Also, we can now claim another sector. So we really need to think this through, like which sector we want. And the important thing I think we need is to get food production. I'm actually going to raise this because we already have the river synergy and we need this for our quest. I just want to get the quest done as fast as possible. So it is a waste of resources, but I feel like I made some mistakes early on because I didn't really understand the sector thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just... Oh. I can dismantle this, but I'm not sure I can dismantle this. Yeah, okay, so we've already made that choice, so it's in stone. Alright, well, that's our fine. Let's see what else we can do here. So we got ruins. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be one where we can really exploit the resources for food. At least not efficiently. We can't claim this one because it's already being held by somebody else. So really, honestly, of all the sectors we can claim, it seems like this is the best call. There's a river here, so we could do it still here. We'd lose out on a lot of the other resources, but this takes a while to get the tech for, and then we don't really have any other strong synergies outside of the spaceport itself. Well, we have it, so it's in place. So if that's true, it's going to take a turn to do. Yeah, it'll take a turn for that to happen. So we have to think about what we want to produce in the meantime. We can either do buildings or we can do units. This gives us happiness. This gives us... We can get better units if we keep going down that tree. This will upgrade our production sector. And then we've got the combat stimulant, which is going to give us 2 experience per turn if somebody sits on this spot. Which honestly, we have this military just sitting here. Might not be a bad call. I'm just worried it's going to take me to do that one quest. It's going to take me a really long time because I don't have any areas around me that like having a agrarian sector makes any sense. It would have made maybe sense in the Harvest Mountains, but I've already made the call to go in the direction for production because I didn't 100% understand at that point like how that stuff works. All right, I think we'll just go with a unit production here, and I want something that's fairly fast. So I guess I'm going to just grab a infantry trooper here, which is the highest upgraded one. We'll do. Okay. We get the information about this. Yeah. And then we got a
Incoming
compliment from this
communication.
guy. If he keeps complimenting me, we may just get like what we need. So, opinion of Jack Geller, trusting. Let's negotiate with
This is
him.
the negotiations interface. Diplomatic alliances can be forged and trade can be conducted here. The left list contains things that you can offer, and on the right list are things you can request from the other faction.
Okay. We don't have to do his quests if we can just get this through diplomacy. And the fact that he likes me so much, I think we could probably just... All we need is a non-aggression pact from what I remember. So... so we add that. A fair deal for us. I'm assuming that's saying how much he'll like it. Let's see. I just want to see what how the interface works here. So I become their overlord. You'd think that they wouldn't like that, right? So here it says to balance trade offer. Okay. Oh, we have a whole bunch more choices. So we could send him resources. We could send him sectors. Guessing. All right, let's just offer the non-aggression pact. It seems like he would do it, and if he does it, that just gets the quest out of the way, and we don't have to worry about this food production nonsense. And then after that, we can offer like other things like open borders and stuff, which may allow us to go into that one area, perhaps. Yeah, I know we could do that. I want to see if we can get this taken care of. So did we already get it? Oh, okay. So let's see if that finished our quest. Alliance reach with. Okay, we have to get an actual alliance with him. Okay, well let's keep going at it. So now that we have the non-aggression pact, What was his, hold on, let's see if we can take a look at him real quick to see how he likes us. So right now he likes us by 525, which I think is pretty damn high. So we have to wait 3 turns before we can do another thing. Okay. All right, well, we'll hold off on him for the meantime. But there's a lot of things we can. These enable you to make statements or declarations to affect your relationship with the opposing player. Well, let's see what these are. It costs us influence to do this, so we could compliment him or insult him or what have you. Okay. So very civilization-esque. Hey, Grand Gibbon. All right. Let's keep going on. Oh, here we go. Reputation change of trustworthy. Seen by other players is mostly dependable and cooperative. Okay. So, I didn't know there was a reputation system. Okay. So it'll be easier to get more things.
Incoming communication.
So incoming communication. What is the communication? Oh. No. Was it just this? He's just telling me this? Because I don't see any other offer here. Right now, he doesn't really think anything of me. Like, yeah, he doesn't like me. But he doesn't hate me either. So he's gonna be harder to get stuff going, but maybe once we do quests, he'll be easier. Alrighty, let's move on here. So we're gonna keep moving along. We have to cross this river, which is gonna slow us down. Did he? But it didn't seemingly make him mad. I almost feel like we have to go through this. Select the sector for more information. Let's see what the sector has to say about this. Alright, this sector is affected by nuclear fallout from past detonation. Annexing this sector penalizes colony with, okay, annexing this sector causes colony generate less food. Units in the sector lose their strategic map regeneration. Units in the sector suffer -4 to all damage resistances. Okay. So pretty much what that's telling me is we won't get health back while we're in the sector, and we have a penalty to resistances. We do have somebody that needs a little bit of health regeneration, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. Let's just move through the sector so we can get to where we need to be. So next turn, we should be able to get into the next sector fairly easily, because there's a road right here anyway. So we should be able to get in there. I think that would be easy enough. Okay. So we do see where potentially the other faction is over here. So let's start. Well, first, let's pick this up. And then we'll start heading that way. Okay, we got a little bit of energy. Not anything all that spectacular, but it's something. Okie dokie. Our colony guy can't quite get to where we need them, but won't be too much longer. Probably would be wise to just have this this army in the area in case something happens, because I really don't have anything else unless we want to anger Jiang. We could try to do a negotiation just to see. That's not what I want to do. Let's just to see if he'll let me in. Like, I don't know out of these what would be the thing. Allow building on claimed sectors or open borders. I think open borders would probably be the more likely thing here. But we could also do the allow building on claimed sectors. Granted, I wouldn't want him to do the same to me. So this might be like a one-sided thing. But let's say if we balance trade offer, what is it going to do? Wants me to give 100 energy. Okay. That's really steep, especially as we're negative right now. I actually have to pay mine to my economy. I am running a deficit right now. Let's see if there's another way we can balance this. Let's give him open borders. Okay, so if we give each other open borders, he would take it. I assume allow building on claimed sectors really isn't going to do anything. So, yeah, we'll just do this. Okay. And that didn't really improve our relationship with him. But that's fine. We've got a higher up there thing. Okay, so now let's see if this will allow us to move in. Okay, so it didn't cause any issue. Last time it like gave me a warning. Well, maybe it didn't give me a investigate rather than enter. Ooh. Investigate. Yeah, for the quest. Okay, stay away, repulsive creeps. Didn't you already do enough damage to us last time? There, sister. Don't cry. It's not these humans' fault. They are slaves to their instincts, just as we are to our programming. Stick to your programming. We like to be used. What? Calm yourselves, androids. We have nothing in common with the people who damaged you. We just want to talk. Then why are you wearing their uniforms? Also, it is rude to call us androids, human. We have names. Very well, Emma 3. We are wearing Vanguard uniforms. Not every Vanguard is the same. We have rules. Sometimes people violate these rules. From what I can see, you're a victim. By telling me what happened, I will find and punish the ones responsible. We were singing, dancing. Officers in uniform joined us. Pleasure profile sensors indicated complete job satisfaction. Suddenly, 3 officers drew guns. There were blasts and deaths, and so much pleasure lost. Broken. All... I'm not sure I know how to pronounce that. We'll just move on. Ruptured. If you want to know more, talk to Laura 2. You should be able to find her in one of the other parks. Okay, so we don't actually have to enter, so the likelihood we will anger someone isn't even there, really. So, alright. Lesson learned. Okay. And then we have this army over here, which I'm not quite ready to move around yet. Let's just have this guy move in here, and then we'll tell this greater army to just guard. Paradigm. Thank you, Leo. We'll tell him to wait one turn. Not used to saying that word. But now that you helped me there, thank you. Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for this turn. The sector will be claimed. Next turn we'll have the colony built, so yeah, that'll be good. Ooh. We got more complimenting going on. Alright. So now that that's complete, we are running a little bit of a problem with our energy, but I'm hoping by forming this colony, we'll help out with that a little bit. Found Vanguard colony. Okay. Let's use our little owl guys here to continue to scout. So there's a targeting array in this sector. Let's see if we can figure out what that does. Oh. It's not letting me collect down the sector, probably because we haven't scouted it properly yet. Claiming the sector got you a ton of energy. Oh, okay. I guess it makes sense because it's a port. Okay, let's move this way and see if we can like scout that sector so we know what it is. Okay. There's a lot of roaming marauders. It's like I can just... There we go. Targeting array occupied. Target arrays are used to get accurate locations of force movements for a tactical advantage. Okay. Oh, so just detection. Okay. Alrighty. Let's, yeah, we produced the unit there. We need to decide on a production, probably a sector production here. So the port looks like we cannot change what it is here. We can just build buildings. Yeah, so it's already set up to be industrial, which we can't really take advantage at the moment outside of just the spaceport itself. Yeah, because it's a gold. Like, this is like rarer. Like, this is high level. It starts with when you have a special thing like this, it starts at higher levels depending on like what it is. So like bronze is going to be, I don't know what level, but let's just say it's level 2 for sake of argument, and then silver is like 3, and this would be level 5. Yeah. So we could build a building here. So we already have military engineering guild. So we could do civil engineering guild, and it's already at level 5. This will allow us to build the colony structures real fast. Yeah, Leo, there's at least 2 factions that we're dealing with right now. Neither of them are enemies at the moment. I can show you that in a second, Leo. Or we can build the Starship Maintenance Bay, which does what? Canary units produced in this colony have +2 resistance to all damage. Wow, that's really good. We should probably build that. Although this would allow us to build that faster, perhaps. Let's do this one, because this will give us production for all buildings. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so far, the only factions we've encountered are 2 neutral vanguards, although we are kind of getting on the path of peace with these guys. But we know there's going to be at least a 3rd faction, and then there's some alien ship, which might be a further faction. I'm actually not sure what's going to happen when we get there.
Empire task completed.
Oh, we completed a task, so we get a new... Oh, it's an item, okay. And we get a doctrine. Gain 2 tactical operation points. Tactical operations are 25% cheaper to use. That's actually really good. Let's open up our doctrine thing here.
Operations available for prime.
We really want this. What we need to do is we need to get rid of our old one, though. So this one just makes our tactical operations cheaper. But this one gives us more points for tactical operations. Right now we only have 2, so it doesn't allow us to use a lot of tactical operations, but this not only makes it cheaper for us to use doctrines, which this is 30% cheaper, but this is 25% cheaper, so that's not too much of a difference, but 2 extra points is like really good. So we should probably abort this one and then prime this one. It's going to take 2 turns, and it's going to cost us a lot of resources, but it's going to be really valuable once we get that in place. So yeah, let's get that one going. All right. Let's keep moving here so we can move along the road. Alrighty.
Incoming communication.
You're on the path to victory. Keep it up. Now, we cannot improve this. We could offer him this. I don't think he'd take it, though. I honestly think we just wait for the defensive pact, and once we get that done, I think it should just end our quest for him. So, yeah, not really a whole lot to do here. We could be doing pronouncements for this guy. Might actually be a good idea, because we have a decent amount of influence. Alternatively, we could be buying more units from our NPC faction. Which, honestly, let's take a look here. We have... how many units here? We got 4. I'd like at least a 5th one. So, you know what? We'll do that by buying another... just a soldier. That'd be fine. Okay. Wait, what was that one option? Let our factions trade. Open the trade screen. Oh yeah, that's a screen we're already looking at. Okay. So now that we have that taken care of, let's have these guys start clearing stuff out. Let's move down this way. We'll clear that out. Okay. Now we need to decide on what we're going to do with this unit. Well, now that we have open borders, we can move through this guy's territory freely. So I figure, why not? Let's get on the road here and just see what's over here. Because there's a lot of map over here. Alright.
Incoming
What
communication.
he had to say. The stature of your empire may rise in completing these tasks, but don't lose focus on what's really important. Okay, so he's just talking to me a bunch, which is really not doing anything. He's not, like, praising me or anything like that. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to do at the moment. So I kind of get the feeling, and I may be wrong on this, when you capture one of these points, it's already set what type it is because of the building. Like the sector, like you don't necessarily get to choose. I already set the colony up. It takes a little bit of time, I think. So, end turn. It should be there. Yeah, there it is. So, completed the builder.
Empire task.
So we have another one of these done. So we get a free colonist appears in one of your colonies. Very much needed. And we get another doctrine. Colony structures cost 20% less. We don't actually really need that right now because we already have a lot of buffs from the start of the spaceport. So we have a new task here. Upgrade a sector to level 2. We could do that fairly easily too. If we do that, we get another doctrine, which gives us plus 15 additional income of our resources, which is probably pretty good. And then we get 200 energy, which we kind of need at the moment. So we'll wait until this building's done, and then we may upgrade a sector somewhere. Alrighty. Oh, and we have one other thing.
Colony established.
Colony established. So for this one, we're going to need a lot of growth happening here. We got decent food production, though. We need to pick something to do. Probably we should go with the replicator factory. Unless we want this to grow real fast so we can expand faster. That's actually not a bad call. Because the faster the population grows here, the more sectors we can claim. And the faster we could get the food sectors. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's clean this out. Now, even though I think this is going to be an easy fight, I'm still going to do manual because I want to see this new unit. Okay, thank you, Ursi, for that. I should name the colony after you, Ursi. Let's see. So we also have the engineer unit, which we haven't really seen before. So what else can the engineer unit? They can place turrets. They can repair, which works on mechanical and cyborg. And considering that these guys here are cyborgs, this infantry, and then this is obviously a mechanical unit, most of the units in this army can be repaired. But it can only be used once per battle, so we have to be mindful of that. Assist the target computer as a friendly mechanical unit, increasing their accuracy by 30% for 2 turns. And it has a range of 3. We probably want to use that on our little guy here. And then we have the shotgun, which has a range of 5. But it's just a single action, so it's not repeating. Alrighty. Let's have these guys move over here, and then set up an overwatch. Our enemies are all close range units, so we'll do that. Now this is repeating. This is not. Now the robot-y guy here cannot overwatch. So it really doesn't make sense to hold him back. Just out of range of the rocket too, so we're not going to be able to use that this turn. But I figure we get in here, we fire away with the repeater cannon. Before we do that, Hey, Pug. We're gonna move in, so it's a range of 3, right? For this one? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. If we move into this cover, we should be able to use that. Oh. Are you not a mechanical unit? Oh, it's a cyborg unit. Okay, so that one ability doesn't really work, unfortunately. So we're gonna need some kind of vehicle. Oh, that's okay. We can always set up a turret here. So I'm gonna move right behind the big mech here. We'll put a it's a plasma turret, right? Yeah. Oh no, gun turret. Yeah. We'll put it right there. All right, cool. And we'll set it. We could either shoot this turn or we could set it to Overwatch. Let's set it to Overwatch. Okay, and then you are going to shoot this thing. And miss. It didn't have a high chance of hitting though, so I'm not too surprised. Okay, let's move you guys into cover here. And then Overwatch. Kind of crummy Overwatch, but it'll do. And we'll send these guys over here, and we'll Overwatch over here in case they try and flank. Alright. That's a decent first turn. We got a lot of Overwatch set up. Oh, this guy's gonna get annihilated next turn. Oh, use the jump attack on our engineer.
Operations ready.
Okay. Now we have to be careful with these bugs because they now have a melee Overwatch. So if I, for example, use my mech to attack right now, it would get a attack of opportunity. So we want to knock this out with a unit that's not going to be affected. So we use these guys. Come on, guys, you can hit. Oh, come on. You got a 71% chance to hit. I think you get, like, the first attack off, though. Let's see if that's true.
Enemy annihilated.
Blew that guy away, huh? Alright, let's use our missile doodad. Probably I'd get a kill for sure if I use the repeater cannon, but I want to see the missile. Ooh, it kind of missed a little bit there. But it still hit the one in the back. Alright, let's use our infantry here. Good job there. You destroyed that train. Oof. I don't think we'll get the kill here, so we might as well just finish the one off that we're for sure going to get a kill on. I say as I miss repeatedly. There we go.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, that's going to be it for this turn. We could use one of our tactical operations, but this all cost money, and we're kind of low on money. I'd like to get that money back up. And we're going to win this for sure, so there's no real reason. Alright, before we murder it, I'm going to come over and use this repair tool on the cyborg unit here. Okay. Let's use our repeater gun and just annihilate.
Enemy eliminated.
Goodbye. And the fact that we would have had
victorious.
2 more of those attacks. Alright, what should we build them? It looks like we're getting a free building. Well, considering that this is a higher production cost, I figure we go with the higher production cost here. Alright. That was what it was at the little goodie hut there. That's nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the other thing we need to do over here. Okay. Ooh, we need a bunch of energy resources, which I don't have. So we're going to probably have to sit tight. So instead, I'm going to... Hey, Iggy. Well, it counts as a cyborg, and I think it's just because of the race that it is. We will get a mech by doing one of the quests as a reward. We could also build the mech ourselves as well. They're just like, there's different unit types, so it doesn't count as mechanical, it counts as cyborg. It's just the way it works, I guess. So I figure we might as well come over here and kill this stuff. And this is going to be an easy battle, so I'm just going to, like, let it auto do. Okay, what do we got here? We get 72 energy was dispatched from the nearby structure Imperial Energy Complex due to an unknown emergency. The location has been added to the map. So the location and takes what it would do. Okay. So we got a little bit of a map reveal there. And then I'm done with the action points, but now we have enough money that we can come back and do that next turn. Oh, and we got a level up on our commander. So let's see what we're going to do here. I also got a weapon that I want to check on. So we have assault rifle, which only does 9 damage. That does 10. Laser shotgun. Okay, so this is new, but it's not repeating, so you can only get 1 attack out of it. We have a laser sword, 13, and it is repeating. We've got a sniper rifle, 18, but it takes a full action to use. Then we've got a normal shotgun rather than a laser shotgun. Looks about the same damage. And if I were to give my guy... Hey, Jigo. If I were to give my guy the upgrade so he could ride around in a vehicle, he could use this assault bike. So we have a lot of choices here. Now, some of this stuff is kind of expensive. I kind of like the bow he's got, right? Because the bow does 13 damage and it's repeating. So it's actually not as good as like some of these single shot weapons or single use weapons per turn. But I think it's pretty good from the repeating standpoint. Do we have any mods that is something we might want to pick up here? Okay, so we get a flare. Marking an area of 1 hex radius. Units in that area gain illuminated, making them 30% easier to hit. Got a range of 9, which is actually really good. Yeah, sure. What the hell? We'll pick that up. It doesn't cost anything to equip it. So now let's do our skill points. So piloting would allow us to equip that vehicle, but because we don't have piloting, we couldn't use it. I figure with this guy, we don't really need to do that. We have that on our other hero. I'd say Deadeye for sure to give us more accuracy. Let's see, what else? Vitality might be a good one. We've also... We could go Infantry Commander, but we kind of have like a mix of units. So I don't know if that really necessarily helps us. So I say Vitality for a little bit more health. And then we'll probably just sit on the rest of our points for a future level up. Yeah, I get that. Thank you. Next. You. We have a lot of baddies down here. Wonder what this mark is. There's like a red border here. Let's go down the road here. We should have good movement. So that's their colony. Let's say we're roughly close to their colony here, but not like... Oh, those are his units. Okay. What is the deal with this? It's like a... It's just a normal trooper, but he's like riding around on a thing. There are. As a matter of fact, we already have some flying units. The owls that we have down here are flying. But they're more like scouts. But as far as other things in the tech tree, we've got the gunships here that are flyers. Yeah, this is the gunship. Why is there 2 entries? Okay. Yeah, but there's definitely flying units. Frigate. There's where we can get our tanks. Okay. So we want to get over here. Because that's probably where the other faction is. So let's go over the mountains over here. Oh, I don't have open borders with this guy. So I'm going to have to find another way around. Whoops. May be able to investigate this without drawing combat. Oh, that's probably right, Ursi. So there is... You could put them in a gunship as a vehicle. That's why there's 2 entries. Let me take a look at that again. So unit gunship, vehicle gunship. Yeah, that's what it's saying here. At first I didn't understand that, but yeah, that you would ride in this as a hero. Okay, cool. So it's a lot of variety of stuff that you can have a hero ride around in. I didn't quite expect that. Okay, who else do we need to move? It's saying we can still move with this unit. I guess we might as well move that one extra point. So, that's the alien ship, and then that's our other thing. An orbital layer? Not that I'm aware of, Leo. Colony, change colony name. We gotta do this in honor of Ursi, who's been very helpful so far. You now have the town Ursiburg. May it not fall into the enemy's hands. Okay. I think we're good for everything. Let me just double check on our diplomacy, how much more time we have. Or we can do the defensive pact. So next turn we should be able to do it. Alright. That's what I thought. I just want to double check. Okay, end turn. Okay, a lot of messages here. So, message from the Paragon faction. We've got another another quest here. Okay, once our flesh was beautiful, we were gods among our children. Now our flesh rots, and despite our best cellular regeneration, we suffer the ghastly visage of time. We have heard, however, that the races of today make use of holographic technology that may help us restore our beauty. Research how they do what they do and apply it to restore our youth. It wraps around, Leo. Okay, we'll accept this. It looks like we applied some of our research to help them. So... yeah, we'll do that because we're continuing to, like, I'd like to... Oh, yeah, it just automatically selected it. So our society research is going to get slowed down a little bit here. Alright, moving on. We've got...
Production ready.
That finished. So... I feel like we should probably do this Starship Maintenance Bay because mechanical units producing this colony have +2 resistance to all damage. That sounds amazing. So, I think we should get that fairly soon. Unless there's just, like, I guess producing this, which would only take us a turn to do at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Because it will do one of our objectives. So that'd be nice. Okie dokie. You completed the Economist's Pioneer.
Empire task completed.
Okay, so we get this, and we get our energy reward, which is actually much needed. Ops ready to prime.
Operations available for priming.
You know, I probably should use these. Takes 2 turns to prime.
Doctrine enacted.
Ah, we now have this available. So we can use tactical operations a lot more, and they'll be a lot cheaper.
You never need live with regret when you can rewind time, but your age will catch up with you. Rutger Norris, Echo Walker.
Okay. Select new research. Alright, we have a lot of things to choose from. Some of them will go by real fast. Like this seems pretty damn good. The fact that you get extra armor and stagger resistance. It only works on cyborg, mechanical, and infantry units, which is a fairly big net, but alternatively we rush for the Air Corps and start getting some stuff. Yeah, I think it may help us because we'll be able to crank out military units whenever we want, and the fact that we might get a buff fairly soon to those military units, especially if we focus on like gunships and things like that are mechanical. I think that would be amazing. We could do like an entirely gunship oriented army, which I'm not sure there would be a downside to. So yeah, let's go ahead and research that. Okay, food development.
Food is a governing tool. Just as fuel is essential to power a machine, food is the ruling principle of happy, strong, and productive colonists. Tony Rubio Strong, Manpower and Machine Motivational Consulting.
Motivational consulting. Machines need motivational consulting? I mean, I get the manpower part, but a machine? I guess it's, cyborgs are both, right? Okay, let's start moving around on the map here. So first thing we want to do is we want to just get this quest over with. So, kind of a little on the expensive side, and it'll take a number of turns, but we can move on. Oh, did that consume my entire turn? I guess it did. I want to take this army and kind of start clearing out over in the west over here. Maybe even up here, because it looks like there's another little goodie stash here. So let's start sending them back to our capital here for a bit. Oh, if we split the army off of him, though, it's fine. We can wait. I kind of feel like having this army like split off from us so much is maybe a mistake. Because if we need her for a fight, she's going to be nowhere near, right? I also kind of want to redistribute her army as well, perhaps, at some point. So let's send her back up this way. And then maybe we can knock out that, get her some more experience, and then we can come back and get some more units and maybe split off another army. Alright. It's a start. And then we have our scout down here. Let's see if it can do this mission without any assistance. Let's send it here first to see if there's any enemy units. Doesn't appear there is. Oh, hello. Diana of House Timur. My, look what we got here. More volunteers to serve the glorious cause of House Timur. I was starting to think this whole expedition may have been a waste of our resources. House Timur, isn't that the kind of pretentious name the Syndicate would give to their criminal organizations? You are the ones from the ship we encountered at the spatial rift, aren't you? I was supposed to find an entire Vanguard squad at this location. Tell me what you have done to them, and I may spare you and your Outlander friends. The Syndicate are like the Merchant Guild style faction. Oh, you are a feisty one, and so adorably clueless. I almost think I should keep you. Don't worry about your friends, darling. We took them into our care. You should have seen them before. They were so awfully malnourished. Took them into your care, turned them into slaves, you mean? The Kirko were only a small part of the living property we found as we inspected the syndicate. Back then, I had to obey the law and accept whenever the ones responsible could buy themselves out of their punishment. But the situation has changed. I suggest you leave the planet immediately, without your volunteers. I'm sorry, darling, but the property of House Demura is non-negotiable. However, I may be convinced to refrain from further acquisitions if I am compensated for the losses caused to me by such a withdrawal. I have a list of supplementary items that could be manufactured in our colonies. Provide me with enough of them, and I shall reconsider your request. Okay, we're not going to do any of that. We're going to kill these pieces of crap. What should I do? I want Cena off planet, but do we want another full-scale war? Meeting her demands seems risky, since she may be stalling until backups arrive. The only thing I can say for sure is that whichever option I choose, dealing with her is not going to be an easy task.
Objective completed.
Oh, so we do get a free gunship here, which is nice, and we get a little bit of research as well.
Objective completed.
And we also did this one as well, so we get a free assault bike as on top of all of that. So, and some influence. Okay, so we can provide Cena with a list of supplementary goods that you can build in your colonies. So if we accept this, the only reward we get is influence. If we decline... Yeah, screw that. I'm not working with this lady here. We're gonna kill her. I mean, I can always accept the quest and not do it later. I don't know. Let me take a real quick look. Does it allow me to look at the diplomacy screen without making a choice? Yeah, so we're already in a really bad relationship with her. I figure we kill her. We'll use these guys to get an alliance, if we can. And then we'll form up and we'll just murder her. That's what I think is the plan. So, what do you guys say? Decline the quest? Or just accept it and then don't do it? I mean, you don't have to attack her now. You can always prepare more first. Yeah, we're not going to necessarily attack her now, but I don't think I'm even going to attempt to do this quest because I think this will derail my production. And it doesn't give me much of a reward for doing so. Now, we've been peaceful with everybody so far, but I kind of just want to go at it with a faction. I say we just ignore her request. That could be a mistake, but... Now, this is Michael Valentine. So where is her faction? Oh, I just see this right here. This territory right here. So I have to go through Michael Valentine to get to her, unless I go around maybe in the north. I'm not sure how big his territory is. Well, anyway, let's investigate here. So, investigate. Flora 2, is that you? Emma 3 sent us. We want to ask some questions about the night the fighting started. We heard that there were 3 officers involved. Do you remember their names? Number 3 sent you? I guess I can trust you then. Yes, of course. I remember their names, silly. I'm a robot. It was Colonel Valentine, Colonel Guru, and Lieutenant Jiang. They're all 3 of the people. They all wanted time with Ilya 5. I was bringing them another bottle of champagne when they suddenly threatened each other with their guns. Ilya 5? Another your kind, I suppose? Yes, but if you need to ask, you're surely not from around here. Ilya 5 was the star of Leaf 6. She was the latest model, with looks you would kill for. No wonder she caused a war. I can't tell you how often the other Vanguard came looking for her, since she ran off with Lieutenant Jiang. Oh wait, I can. It was 243 times. Nobody knows where she's hiding except Michael 4, and he'll just pretend his audio processors aren't working. Commanding Officer Bar fights, runaway succubots. I must say, this whole affair is getting more and more bizarre. Definitely. But now I want to get to the bottom of this. I guess we should pay this Michael 4 bot a visit. Okay, so that's going to be at the other Elysium Park. Which is where? Oh, it's going to be over here, huh? That's Prometheum Military Base. Ah, there's the other park. Okay. Well, they are pleasure bots, so that was made clear that Leave 6 was, this was the type of place it was. Alright. So, to get through this guy's territory, which is going to be important to investigate here, we're going to have a little bit of a conversation with him. I mean, I may be able to go around him, but it's going to take some time. So I'm going to negotiate with him and see what we can do here. It might take a little bit more work than that. Like, for instance, we probably have to... Yeah, we have to have a non-aggression pact first, which I don't think he's going to agree to. Oh, he will agree to it. Alright, that's fine with me. Send proposal. Okay. Which has now increased our relationship with him. Let's negotiate again. I want open borders. And to balance it, I'm going to give him open borders for me, which he will agree to. Okay. The other thing I want to do while we're in the diplomacy screen, and I may have forgotten to do this last turn, we want a defensive pact with Jiang. Which we don't know if this is actually a good course, because it seems like these commanders are kind of scumbags. Now, the one guy's apparently dead, or at least enslaved by the syndicate lady. So he will take it. So we'll send that proposal. I don't know if that finished the quest. Let's see what else we got here. So propose alliance, we probably have to wait on, so it's going to be another few turns. We could share his vision, though, which I don't see a problem with doing. So add, and then we're going to do that, which he apparently will agree to. So far, it seems like the AI is pretty accommodating with this this negotiation stuff. It hasn't been frustrating, maybe a little on the easy side, but he really does like me, so I... Okay. I think that's good enough. So it's going to take time. Yeah, so we have not gotten a true alliance with him yet. Okay. So we get a general buff to Vanguard, it looks like. Because we have continued to improve them. Okay. We're just going to have to tell these guys to wait a turn. Alright, so our capital should have a couple vehicles sitting here. I really do want to build up like a gunship army if I can, so we will do that. So this is just going to get us along that path. Let's take a look at this unit though, because we haven't seen it yet. So we've got aircraft gun. It's repeating. It has a range of 7. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it being repeating is going to be a big deal. Then we have a buster missile, which only has a range of 5, but it does a fair amount of damage. Let's see what else we got here. Air-to-air with this is plus 33% additional damage against flying units. So if we have other flying units that we're facing off against, this has a definite buff. The other problem with air units is they get no cover bonuses because they're up in the air. So this high impact, so it will stagger. It also will demolish structures. Says it also has an area effect. So yeah, it's fairly similar to the cyborg mech thing that we have. Psionic resistance, stagger resisting, but arc weakness. When destroyed, this unit will crash to the ground on a nearby hex, damaging anything on that hex. This unit becomes 5% harder to hit for each hex it moved during its last turn. So get it moving. Got it. And it has extra vision range. Alright. I don't know how you get more heroes yet. That's one thing I haven't figured out. Let's just have this guy join up with this army. So we've got a full army. Lieutenant, you look unsettled. There's something bothering you. You know, you can always speak to your mind with me. Thank you, Commander, but it's nothing really. No reason to be concerned. Not a solid one anyway. What is it, Dayu? Just spit it out. Alright, Commander. But you must promise to keep this between us and not embarrass me in front of a squad. Ever since we landed, I have had this eerie feeling that I am being watched. I can sense that something is off, but no matter how hard I pay attention, I can't find any concrete evidence to support my paranoia. Some paranoia may be healthy when you're stuck between the battle lines of rogue vanguard squads and an opportunistic syndicate house. Last few weeks have been rough for everyone. First leaving our past lives behind in cryosleep, now this madness. Just don't let the situation get to you, Dayu. We're all in this together. Thanks, Jack. You're right, it was probably nothing. Okay, I guess we just get a little bit of story there. Alright. We get growth in 1 turn. This is growing pretty fast. That's nice. Trying to think if there's something I'm leaving, like, not doing. Oh, we still have movement points over here. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So now that we've got the open borders, we can move through this guy and get to the last Elysium Park. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okie dokie. Now we can end turn. I don't think I'm leaving anything else out. Agent. Good day, Colonel. And it has come to my attention that you are having some trouble with Sina of House Timor. I heard of her demands, and believe me, they won't be her last ones. I know a subtle and yet effective way to get her off the planet. And interested? That depends. First, tell me who you are and why you should even want to help me. Then we can talk. I'm a friend. A friend who has certain interests in seeing Sina retreat from this planet. Anything to damage House Timor? I have incriminating information about Sina's past. Her ascension onto Throne Timur wasn't all sunshine and roses. There are some people who'd try to kill her if they learned how she acquired her current position. All you would need to do is show her you have proof of what happened, and she should be more cooperative. I feel like this is a trap, man. I mean, just killing her with mechs and gunships sounds like a good way to deal with her, but... Alright, we'll show interest. I'll bite onto the very obvious hook. And I suppose you can provide me with such proof. I am listening. Yes, indeed I can. Meet me at those coordinates, and be sure to be less noisy. From what I've seen, stealth isn't your soldier's most distinguished quality. Okay. Simple enough. Well, I think I have the lady for the job. She's kind of already in the area, so... let's get moving. Okie dokie. What else we got? We got the sector
ready.
upgrade. We could churn out military units, or we could build more buildings. I mean, I still haven't built this, so we'd want to build this before we build any military units. Man, look at that production speed. That is crazy. How are we doing on happiness? We got +5, so that's not too bad. We got growth in a turn. I say we get the ship maintenance bay, just get it done. Who needs stealth if you have mechs? Exactly. Okay. Well, we may need to move on her militarily, so let's start moving along to see if we can go around this guy's territory. I mean, we have open borders now, so we don't really need to go through, but here's a spawner, so we want to get rid of that if we can. And then we got maybe a little thing that we can pick up there. Okay, so owl unit. Let's have you move up just a little bit so you get a little bit of a idea what's over here. Oh, wait, cancel. I thought we had a agreement with him. Oh, we have a hero join offer. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Production ready.
Let's do this other stuff here. So you did the food production. Let's see what else we can do. The botanical gardens would do what? Increase happiness, so we don't really need that. That would increase happiness. How are we doing on happiness here? We got +8, so that's not really that needed. We don't have any sectors yet because our population hasn't grown enough. I think we get to 4, we can grab one. Let's go ahead and just grab the recreational dome. While we're at it. Alright, we got a hero join. Wants to join you. So we can recruit him for 100? I say that's a pretty good idea. We kind of need more heroes here. I don't know what your stats are, though. Oh, examine here. There we go. You're in a vehicle, which is nice. I mean, I guess that's really it. Unless there's more I could look at. Yeah, sure. Recruit. So... let's grab this Vanguard infantry and have them split off. Then have this hero join this army, and then have them start doing things around and about our territory. We should have this unit kind of just sit out here. We'll have this unit go up this way, and then we'll have the hero meet up. And the assault bike counts as a mechanical unit, which is nice. Okay. And then we tell you to just guard. You can also just guard. Alright, we need to talk to what's-his-face. I swear I did the open borders, did I not? Guess I didn't. Open borders. Oh, open borders add. Open borders add. He says yes. We still have 2 turns at a defensive pact. Okay, now we should be able to move through his territory. Okie dokie. Let's end turn. Okay, we can now annex to our sector. We have to decide what sector that's going to be. Now we have to move an army over to do it. Probably this one. The desert here. Although, this would be just as good. But I say we do this one because of the river first. We also have a river over here. So let's grab that infantry and start sending them over. Trying to think of what route would be the fastest. Maybe just down and around through here and take the Diamond Summit. Now we'll get there eventually. Maybe poor planning on my part. I should have had a unit here ready to go. Matter of fact, maybe we yeah, we'll get it. Alright, orders required. have you move up and see what we can do about that. Yeah, it has a synergy. It has a food synergy. Both fertile plains and a river, and we could take advantage of the river right now. This would just have food, but we don't have the research yet to do it. We would get that research, but if I remember correctly... Oh yeah, gunship. What am I doing? Good call. That's going to take way less time. So we could have that done next turn. Alright. Now over to our other hero, who is on the line to get this quest done. We got our stealth penguins. And then we'll come over into this. Okay, investigate. Are you Michael 4? We were told you know the location of Ilya 5. Don't worry, we only need to ask her some questions. The location of Killian's wife? I didn't even know he was married. So I guess all emperors had their secrets. Did you know that Emperor Anshu had so many trapdoors in his throne room that it was impossible for subjects not to trigger them accidentally? You can drop the act, Michael 4. We know you hear perfectly. Tell us where she is, and we'll leave you in peace. Feed me grilled cheese? I prefer non-organic food. Who am I kidding? After all these years, I'm tired. You can find her here. Scan for traces of Atheron. Oh, and one more thing. Please don't tell her I told you. She has quite a temper.
Objective completed.
Okay, we get a an Emma 3 out of this. Right, that's our reward. All right. We get our own pleasure bots. Okay. We're already kind of on the way, so we'll just reroute. Okie dokie. So our little scouts here can continue moving around and trying to find stuff for us. So we're continuing to see blue territory here. Let's see the extent of it. Alright. Battle won by Hugh. Oh, he killed Marauders. Okay. Now that we're allies, I guess we get those pop-ups. I guess we also have the vision. Alright. So we're gonna come over here and knock out this guy. We haven't fought this guy yet. So I kind of want to see, but he just seems like just the same thing as the other guy, just with the arc theme. Although we haven't really seen the arc theme so far. How are we doing on the time? Oh, okay. After this battle, I should probably take a break. Alright. Oh, there's a real-life storm here. Just heard big thunder. We could go with the, Oh, the operations aren't ready yet. What's his range on his little throwy throw thing? Pretty long. It's gonna be tough not to be in it. I want to get my men into a good spot for overwatches and stuff. If we move here, we're kind of asking for that area effect tech. We could do the obscure thing on this guy. So maybe put the bot here. 1, 2, 3. Get the obscure on him. Because he's going to be the likely target of that. Okay. This might be a little too conservative of a move. Oops. I thought I was selected on the imagery. Yeah, let's reroute this guy over here. That was my bad. Oh, I can just... Oh. This is not a very good Overwatch. Oh well. End turn. Maybe not the best first turn there, but... I didn't do very much damage. Yeah, if we can get that... him to draw the fire, that's good.
Operations available.
Okay, we now have operations. We're gonna use the Shredder Bomb. Can only hit like a couple of them, but why not? Go to stagger down. Let's use their bow here.
Enemy eliminated.
Got a little bit of an audio bug where it just hit, you hear this shock sound over and over again. Like, what's the deal? What happens if this gets blown up? Oh, I'm just 1 out of the range, huh? I have a feeling like if we keep overwatching like that, it's not really going to accomplish anything because the enemy's just going to sit back. As long as we don't open ourselves up to the area effect, I think we'll be fine to just charge in here. Yeah, he won't be able to reach me. Maybe this will be the finish. There we go.
Enemy killed.
I mean, nobody's really taken significant damage. I'm gonna have this guy just like kind of like ride around here a bit. We'll have the pug move over here. Oh no, that's a bad move. Back up a little bit, my pug. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I hit the skip button rather than the rotate button. Damn it. Oh well. No, he just moved up, huh? Fine with me. Shoot him a lot. Let's move you to here. This guy's got like a metric ton of health. I'm just trying to split my men a little bit so we don't get that area effect attack eating us up. Alright. So I just move over. I gotta move into a spot where I hit it twice, huh? Alright.
Enemy destroyed.
Yeah, that bow is really good.
Our forces are victorious.
The fact that I can just pierce armor like that. Okie dokie. Huh. So it's like an upgraded sniper rifle. Alright. Then we'll come down this way. So that caused the production to be finished. So we're going to want to produce something else. But I'm going to go ahead and, oops. I'll go ahead and take my break right now. I'm a little early, though. Yeah, let's just go for a little bit longer. Let's pick our production here. I was looking at my timer. It said 2 hours for the stream, but I realized I start 15 minutes early, so we got a little bit more time here. All right. Guess we can just start churning out military units. I'm gonna have her link up with this guy, and then we're going to just start churning out. We don't have the tech to churn them out just yet, though. We could just do an Echo Walker. Oh, Echo Walkers are really expensive, though. Let's go for a military building instead. We'll go with this. I mean, we still have good happiness, so I'm not too worried about the botanical gardens right now. Let's produce that. Yeah, see, we only get 1 energy though if I'm not producing, so that's a little worrisome. Maybe I have too many military units, or I need to build more colony type stuff. You know what? We don't have enough cosmite. Problem is, if I build this building, it's going to put me over. Like, it's going to put me over what we can do. So maybe I just produce the energy this turn. And we sit on it. Then we go from there. Alright, well, I'm going to take a break here. Because I need to. So, we'll be back in just a little bit here.